Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 of Game of Thrones. We are picking up where we almost left off from the last episode. It has been 3 years since the last episode, and we have finally found a dragon within our province. So we're going to get stuck straight in. We are going to confront Grey Ghost, the smallest of the free-flying dragons. So let's get going. I'm going to allow you guys to read this, The Dragon Duel of Grey Ghost. From there, we're going to do a barrel roll. He won't see that coming. But no, unfortunately, we did get burns. Burn just gives us dread, but it doesn't take away prowess, which is fine. Because we're patient, we're going to lunge forward. How's that? I suppose it's more patient than rushing forward. We're going to lunge forward. And unfortunately, we did pick up wounded. So only 2 prowess down. That's okay. We're all good. We're looking good. I'm sure he's not wounded. Oh, damn. Okay. We're going to climb the dragon. You know, every good dragon killer climbs on top of the dragon and kills him from the back and rides him like a bull. So we're going to climb the dragon. Unfortunately, that has caused us to be severely injured. We must be like hanging on, leg and arm dislocated, holding on for dear life. And as he attempts to shake us off, we're going to jump off. And we were able to kill Grey Ghost. So we gain the trait Dragon Slayer. We get the nickname the Dragon Slayer. And by killing him, we take his head as well. So his head, what does that give us? His head gives us 1 prestige plus 5% monthly renown and natural dread, which isn't too bad for a dragon skull. Especially since when dragons die, you can take natural causes, you can bulk get them. So that makes sense. And especially since it can't tell the difference between you killing a dragon and a dragon dying of natural age. Not that I'm aware of. But that would be cool if you got more renown for keeping the dragon skull. The trait Dragon Slayer gives you prowess, prestige, dread gain, and general opinion. I think prowess is fair enough. Prestige should be more, I reckon. Dread, I don't mind. It should actually give you straight dread, not dread gains. General opinion should be fine for 15, but Targaryens should say negative 20 or 30, or even High Valyrians should have a bad view. You killed pretty much not their gods, but you know, their show of power. It's like burning their flags. They would not be happy with that. So we were able to accomplish what we wanted. We killed Grey Ghost, which is good. Now, this is where I was talking about the end of this series as a chapter and a new chapter beginning. As you guys know, the next DLC, which is Rise to Power and the Landless DLC, have come out. Now, Game of Thrones haven't been updated for it yet, but they will. It's just a matter of time. So, what I'm thinking of is we're going to end the series here as a house dragon, as a house that goes around slaying dragons, to becoming a landless house. Now, the story is we're going to continue on with this, maybe not this character, but a descendant. Is the Targaryens got really pissed off when they found out we'd killed their dragon. They banished us from their lands, and we became a landless knight. What is it? A hedge knight. Traveling the 7 kingdoms, trying to find our way back into glory. The reason we're going to go down that road is because the chances of getting another dragon to land in our province is very slim. Just to get Grey Ghost there took me almost all day of just reloading and playing. It's very random. There's no calculations to where the dragon's going to land, which is fine. I got no problem with that, but it makes a series where you're trying to kill dragons very hard. And then on top of that, you got to find the dragons, which is very hard. And then killing dragons is very hard. And while that's cool, you know, trying to kill one dragon is, you know, awesome for one character. It's kind of what we were aiming for, and it just becomes so hard. The chances of it happening again is slim. I thought we were higher than that. So, I'm going to leave this episode there. Stay tuned for the next episode. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to update the mod. It could already be done by the time you guys watch this. If not, do stay tuned, because like I said, we will be starting a new series as House Dragonsbane, but as a landless character from a descendant. I'll see what we can do, creating a backstory behind the scenes. So he's died, and will be a descendant properly, like a proper family tree. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing is, if you guys want to hang around for a little bit longer, I am going to talk about dragons and their flying patterns. If you guys aren't interested in that, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If you guys could hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next episode. But if you're interested in dragons and what I have to say about their flying patterns, whether it's right or wrong, it's just from what I've observed, hang around. It might be interesting to you guys. Okay, so if you guys are still hanging around, I've found that dragons have bubbles. They fly within a certain bubble wherever they are. So the easiest example is Carrick's. His rider, which was... Oh, do you have two riders? Oh, Prince Damon, the Rogue Prince. He died down here against the Crab Feeder. I think he actually died some other way. Ooh, he's Spindly. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Anyway, when he died, he hasn't really left this area. He goes down to Dawn. He goes about over the west of Essos. He comes around, the Stepstones. And the highest he really goes up to is Estamont. I haven't seen him go any further. So he's literally living in a little bubble. I don't know why or how they've done that. I'm assuming that's so dragons just don't end up willy-nilly. But that would be actually cool if they, I don't know, dragons friggin' ended up in the north or something like that. And that, you can see them traveling all over the place, killing people and eating them. But yeah, so they seem to be stuck in a bubble. Whether they plan to fix this, I don't know. You can see this with Sheepstill and Cannibal on Dragonstone. And this was what was causing me a lot of issues. Is that they were randomly playing, randomly stopping along the provinces in this area. And what was happening every now and again was, once Princess Rhaenyra became queen, she'd move over to King's Landing and all the dragons would follow her. And once the dragons were in King's Landing, they wouldn't cross over into this bubble. They would create a new bubble around King's Landing, pretty much. They'd go to Rosebery, Deerfield, Maidenpool, Hayford, and this area around here, but they would never ever cross over into this other bubble, if that makes sense. It was like they were stuck in this area. So I don't know if it's stuck or tied to a title like this, but it's really weird that when she inherited and moved over here, the dragons moved with her. Carrick stayed down south. So he was a rider and then became... he became a riderless dragon. So his bubble's down there, which makes sense, that's fine. But these dragons would move depending on who controlled the Dragonstone titles, which I found interesting. So I don't know if that's behind the scenes or if it's just coincidence or what, but yeah. I've also seen Princess Rhaenyra riding a dragon die in Hayford, and the dragon kind of sets up a lair. The dragon will move around, but will always return to Hayford. Once again, representing and doing the exact same thing as Carrick's would do down here. Fly around his little bubble, but always return to the center of the bubble, which was Hayford. So that means if you want to play as a Dragon Slayer, and you're all the way over, say, as House Prester, that ain't happening. Unless a dragon dies around here, you're never going to encounter a wild dragon just flying over this direction, which is a bit unfortunate. I think it would be a cool idea, and I don't know, like I said, whether it's true or not. Wild dragons should be able to fly everywhere. I suppose they may fly off the edge of the map. I suppose that's the issue, especially since up here is the ruin of ruins. So some of the dragons may fly up there, so that's why they've created a bubble. Maybe they need to create a larger bubble. I don't know. Like I said. So that's just something interesting I found out about dragons and this series. And that's what, like I said, kind of caused me issues. That I had to kind of sit here and wait for a dragon. And if the dragons ever moved outside of it, I could never interact with the dragons again by slaying them. I could still tame them and bond them and do all that. But there was no option to slay them because they would never travel to my province. And the only way to do that to get them into my province was take over land in the middle, you know, all the way over here, which kind of didn't really make sense. I wasn't going to conquer land just to get access to a dragon and the chances of that. So yes, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you guys found that informative. If I'm completely wrong and you guys know what is going on, please leave a comment down below letting me know and probably everyone else know. If you guys have your own theory or you guys agree with my theory, let me know down below. I'm happy to discuss it because things like that I really find really interesting, and kind of working out how behind the scenes scripts work. So until then, as always, thank you very much for staying tuned this far. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. Like I said halfway through this video, we will be continuing on with this series, just in another age. Same house, different person as a landless character. And we'll see what they present us. We might be able to travel Westeros hunting dragons again. But until then, you guys have a good one, and bye for now.